Goodness. Okay. Hey Liz, welcome back to part 2 of a welcome to the TikTok live version of a filthy read. I don't know why, because I have to go live on TikTok too for the TikTok collective. Tap the screen, share the live. Apparently there's additional what do we, I guess I can say what needs to be said. There's something that needs to be said. There's something the collective needs to hear during this at this time. There's something the collective needs to hear. I'm going to take my time. This is going to be a lengthy collective reading. So if you're here, sit back, relax, girl, relax. Confirmation. Relax. Liz, if you wouldn't mind doing the pin post for at the end of the collective, the floor will be open. You know how that goes. I won't waste any more time. Let's get into the collective message. Welcome to a filthy read, everybody. Happy full moon. Happy, I guess it's Wednesday now, but happy Tuesday of those of you who live in the Central or the Pacific time. Collective reading. Make it fit how it fit. If it don't fit, don't throw a fit. If you have not already done so, please follow me on YouTube because I upload these lives in their entirety. At the end of this live, the floor will be open to personal mini readings. There's the payment, the donation information is right here. Let's get into this collective message. Let's see what message the Spirit has for this collective. For the highest joy and excitement, clarity to move forward on their... Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's see. General messages for the collective for the full moon. 5 of Wands in transition, girl. Okay. Okay, this is the Divine Feminine full moon. If you're now Divine Feminine, keep scrolling. If you know you're on the Divine Feminine path, stay tuned, bitch. It's about to get a little bit... It's about to get spicy and interesting. Okay. The 5 of Wands in transition, Divine Feminines. We're in a space where... Thank you for the follow, Denise. We are in a space where there are multiple masculines who may... There's some who want to come in. There's some that's already here. You probably have one... you probably have one in your line of sight that you're focused on right now. But it's kind of like... It's almost like thinking, did I make the wrong decision? Have I made the wrong decision in prematurely choosing a divine masculine when others have shown up to be the candidate for goddess? I thought I was done with that version, with the candidate for goddess, but maybe not. I don't want to gaslight anybody's intuition or make anybody feel that they made a wrong decision, which I don't think we have. Or maybe we have. I don't know. Let's find out. I don't think we have. And I feel like this is the energy. It's kind of like... It's like... Because it's like on one hand, we have the number one, right? But then, like... if it's a divine connection, it's bound to have certain challenges or like sticky energies or kind of like what? Because like all of the divine feminine counterparts, all of the counterparts that have been assigned to a particular divine feminine have different qualities about them that, quite frankly, are enjoyable. Okay, so not that like, and like the caveat is hopefully actually, if this is resonating with you, um you haven't yet done the union dance. We'll call it the union dance. If you know it, if you know what I mean by the union dance, please drop a star in the comments right now. Please tell me you're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm trying not to get permabanned. Please, please. Okay, so with the Ten of Wands coming up in the previous event space, Divine Feminines, we've been through a lot with discovering who we are, um, courtship in general, like in the Divine Feminine, Divine Connection path. It's not easy. It's not easy, and I feel like it's kind of like we're tired of going through stupid shit in the pursuit of love and happiness and divine union and all these sorts of things, right? I'm tired too. And in the grand scheme of things, it all of the things that we have been through with our masculines and the other masculines who have shown up, no matter what, it's like it's designed to be highly beneficial not only for the connection but the world at large. Okay, that is what the purpose of this is. It's not necessarily just about getting into the relationship or the connection. There's a big picture, a grand scheme, a cosmic collaboration happening that is for the betterment of not only everybody on earth, but those loving the vibration of unconditional love that is generated from a divine union coming into fruition reverberates throughout the universe. The show? Now, it sounds heavy, but it's not. At this point, it's not heavy anymore. It's just a lot of energetics and metaphysics moving around and working itself out, and uh, a lot of people trying to get in the way. A lot of the ops are trying to fucking throw black magic just to keep people from meeting their divine counterparts. There's a lot of opposite. The perceived obstacles no longer exist. I feel like, at least in the 3D, I feel like there's just a lot of energy being um, thrown around and moved away from us. And like, it's like if you're sensitive like me, you can kind of perceive it or hear it, but it can't necessarily directly affect any of the shit we got going on for real like that. The show? Nah. Okay. Let me just pull some more cards. Let's see what else we got. But don't give up. Oh, fucking A. Three of Swords, bitch. I would be lying if I said that on the journey of like on the twin flame journey, divine counterpart journey. I would be lying I would be lying if I said the shit didn't hurt. And I feel like everybody involved in this on in some form or fashion may be afraid of getting hurt again, especially like especially the energetics and the intensity of divine counterpart, divine connections is kind of like, this shit has the potential to destroy, possibly, if you're not able to heal yourself, or if you're not able to recalibrate your own personal energies, regardless of what goes down in whatever connection you happen to be in. But it still sucks, right? And I feel like the divine I don't. Okay, so a part of the divine feminine collective, at least this collective, it's like, yeah, we've been hurt, but we know how to heal ourselves, and we're still open to receiving um, love from and giving love to those who deserve it. And also, like, there was a creator on here on TikTok that said something like, never regret the love that you give to people in any given time or space, because that is what we needed and they needed at the time, regardless of what happened, even if it ended in disappointment. Which is kind of like a hard pill to swallow, because it's kind of like, well, I just wasted my time, giving starlight to a masculine who fumbled the bag. And maybe even multiple times. Thank you for the follow, Julie. Maybe even multiple times. Maybe if it, again, divine counterparts and it's a divine counterpart, because me, baby. Hey, Celeste is never struggling for no male attention in the streets like that. I'm too fine, too smart, too loving, too compassionate, and too healing to struggle for that sort of thing, right? No problems cutting them. Ciao. No problems cutting off a masculine who has proven himself to be unworthy, right? But there's something about a divine connection when this Nickelodeon comes around. You double back. You're like, oh, disregard, dismiss, disregard, disregard. Okay, wait. Okay, maybe you can't seem to shake it. And I have learned all of my karmic lessons as it pertains to counterparts, and I confidently say that now. Like, I know when it's time to leave a situation that is hurting. You all know when it's time to leave, hopefully know when it's time to leave a situation that is hurting you. If, like, it's not about, these relationships aren't meant to be perfect little fairy tales in its entirety. I mean, ultimately, that's what it ends up being. But, like, there's going to be disagreements. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be highs and lows. There's an adjustment period. There's all these sorts of things, just like any sort of connection that happens naturally on its own. Deshone? So if you're dealing with somebody and you just can't stop thinking about them, you can hear the thoughts, you can feel their energy. The Nickelodeon keeps spinning the motherfucking block, and you're like, I wish I could just let this situation go, and you can't. The names popping up on the TV, on the phone. You meeting people who remind you of the, like, it's just it's a, oh, fuck it. Why do they keep? I haven't even done anything. I got restricted anyway. But if you're here, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to share the live and, like, get other divine feminines, because I feel like we're handling we're handling this event space pretty well. I would say. I think I am, at least. I'm no longer trying to be perfect. I'm working on trying not to be perfect and do everything right, and, like, working on trying not to second guess myself or second guess the connection, or, like, question my loyalty to the divine masculine, or all these sorts of. I know y'all are all going through that shit, because I'm grateful. through all of this, though, I'm I'm learning more about what I deserve, what I'm willing to accept, and and what the energy that I enjoy receiving, or what I'm used to. But like, the interesting thing about divine counterparts, those connections, will trigger an aspect of yourself to where you're getting what you want, but it may not come in. How am I? I'm learning, healing and dealing, um, participating in goddess activities on a daily, um, loving myself and those around me, doing my best. But yeah, they're designed to trigger you into being waiting for waiting for something that you deserve from a certain person or certain people. Is kind of like, in all honesty, at this point in the journey, it's more of a lesson for the masculine than it is for the feminine, because it's like the God's Source Spirit is only going to let them strike out so many times before, again, there's multiple divine counterparts around, and they're all kind of just waiting on the sidelines, waiting on the side, on the watching from the sideline to see if this nigga fucks up. If this nigga fucks up, fumbles the divine feminine, he's gonna be out of there, and there's gonna be another one. So the divine feminine, you will not end up alone. You're not gonna just not have a counterpart. It's like one of these Nickelodeons is bound to fucking ascend to a point to where he can at least meet you, nearby, or and so you can heal each other and ascend together and create beautiful things not only in your lives but in the lives of the collective and the world at large, and blah 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 blah. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. But so what are we doing here? This is a collective reading for the divine feminine, the magician. So any sort of magic or metaphysics, any sort of magic or uh, that you do to improve the connection and make this easier is fully supported by the divine. I guess I needed to hear that, because like I feel, because it's in alignment. It's like, because we don't have the power to, because we don't have to force. The masculines already want you. They already love you. They're already in love. They already want you. But like, the masculine and feminine both, if you need spiritual magical assistance in getting out of your own way, that's okay. That's fully supported. Because it's not necessarily casting spells on them to get them to do something, because they already want to do it anyway. But it's kind of like it helps heal whatever trauma or blockage that is present in the connection, to allow things to continue to flow its course, we'll say. Ooh. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. I guess I needed to hear that. I'm pretty sure somebody else needed to hear that too. Like, okay. It's healing. Healing work is healing and dealing. Oh, judgment. Okay, yeah. At this time, the masculines are all under heavy judgment, whether or not you realize it or not. They're under heavy judgment by spiritual forces. It's like, at this point, our spirit guides, God's Source, our spirit team, or any deities that we work with, if they can't step a foot out of line, almost, because the divine feminine has been hurt enough. been hurt enough, if you cannot show up and exalt her and treat her with kindness, gentleness, and exaltation, and love and compassion and beauty, and shower her with love and affection, well, what the fuck are you doing there? You know? And that's fair, you know? Because that's what we do. Naturally, we do that for not only our masculines, you know? Because that's what we do. Naturally, we do that for not only our masculines, but like the people around. Like, it's like, everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Okay. But especially for the masculines. Oh, the wig snatch popped up, bitch. Uh-oh. Especially for the masculines, like I go above and beyond. I be pulling manifestations out of thin air, you know, to make sure that, you know, they're good. Compulsory, and you just do it. You don't. It's not even. There's no thought process. There's no thought process, bitch. And like you be like, you stupid bitch. You, an onlooker, an outside, a non-magical bitch who's bald would call us a dumb bitch. And guess what? They might be right. They might be right. They might be right, but it does. It can't. It's not gonna stop. It can't stop us from doing what our heart is compelling us to do. You know, because if y'all are anything like me, you do it until you don't anymore, for whatever reason. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I know, y'all. I know. I know. So, I know. It's like we want our masculine so much. We love them so much. It's like, it's so It's just, you can't even help it. You can't help it. You cannot help it. God. Oh, 8 of Wands. Okay, so thankfully, I kind of want to get, okay, so thankfully things are going to be moving very, very quickly with this 8 of Wands. You're going to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I feel like, and I've heard this information from other diviners and other sources to where the masculine is trying to resist the connection. It's not gonna work. It ain't working. It ain't working. And let's keep going. Let's see what else. It ain't working. It ain't working. Cause I feel like the divine feminine. I feel like we've been hurt enough to where we can exercise a level of temperance and self-control that they haven't mastered. I guess because they weren't meant to. I feel like they're about to go full force. Unexpectedly, maybe. I believe it when I see it. Dusty? There's a Dusty. There's a Dusty here. There's a Dusty masculine. I guess this is not a divine masculine for sure if he's Dusty. But there's a Dusty masculine here who's under heavy judgment at this time for... He's so dusty. He's so dusty. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not dusting. I'm actually very, very moisturized. The skin is smooth like butter. The skin is smooth like butter. Help, help, help. Please help. There's a Dusty here who is under heavy judgment for hurting the divine feminine at this time. I guess this person refuses to take responsibility for their actions, just refuses to acknowledge what they have done. Maybe they don't think they did anything wrong. The powers that be highly disagree with you, Nickelodeon. So sorry. Because you were warned. You were warned. You should have just stayed away. You should have stayed away. You should have stayed away. If you knew you couldn't do it, you should have stayed away. Yeah, you enjoy all the benefits and all that loving and all that, and all the compassion and all the healing that comes with being in close proximity to a divine feminine. Yet you can't acknowledge that shit and reciprocate it. That you just can't do that shit. You're gonna get fucked up by spiritual forces, and it's your doing. You did it, not her. You. You. Don't say I didn't warn ya. You can't, and I make sure too. When I see myself getting to a point with a masculine, with a man who's getting close, I warn them right away. Listen, the consequences for hurting me are dire. And that song's also playing on the speakers over here. Girl, I can't make this shit up. The consequences, I tell them, the consequences for hurting me are dire. And you will think of me every day of your life for the rest of your life. It'd be like, damn, I should have just gave her the flowers. They should have just treated her right. It wasn't hard. It's not difficult. We're not, superficial feminines who want, money and bags and shoes and shit like that. Caring, compassion, and affection. Flip me like a sock. Protect me, show up for me when I'm hurting, when I'm down, when I need something. When I don't need nothing. Hey, how are you? What are you doing? Nothing? Okay, well, holler at you later. Yeah. You hungry? You hungry? You busy? What you thinking? What you watching on TV? Can I come chill? Like, simple things. We want not the bare minimum. I don't want the bare minimum, but I want simple things matter a lot. To those, again, the divine feminine is highly abundant. She's got resources everywhere. She has love and support of many, many people in many, many places. If you're a masculine who's thinking that you need to have a certain level of financial stability or you need to have money in the bank to make a woman happy, you're sadly mistaken. Not that those things are important, I know you want to be able to provide and take care of her and all that kind of stuff, but like, that ain't, anyway, yeah, Seven of Swords, yeah, whoever this Dusty is, resistance is futile. It says futility here. Somebody here is futile. Up in their heads. Maybe this person knows they fumbled the bag. They're well aware that they fumbled the bag because you can't get another divine feminine. Like, if you were, again, and I've said this too many times before, if you're a masculine and you know you fumbled a divine feminine, and you didn't make it right, you will not get another chance. I don't think, I'm not entirely sure how it works. I think so the feminines, we have the upper hand in this. If you can choose to give as many chances to whatever masculine that you want to. To your own detriment. Not necessarily, though. It's kind of like, at some point you have to cut the cord on masculines who are committed to, who want to forfeit their divinity. If they don't want to be a part of the fucking journey anymore, you cut the cord on them. Okay, fine, I can do that. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that, but I guess I have to. Free him of the... Or do I need to let him suffer a little bit longer? Because I warned him. Actually, I think if this is a true counterpart, they love you unconditionally, even if they haven't realized it yet. So I don't think you can cut the cord on like karmics, but not like divine counterparts. Oh fuck. See? Never mind. But in order to free himself of this like Seven of Swords, Three of Swords kind of energy, you gotta come correct. He's got no choice. This is the part of the journey that he signed up for where he can ascend. Whether or not he ends up with the feminine or not, you're gonna have to do it, or continue, or fall into darkness, which we don't want that. The sun in transition, clarifying the Magician here. Yeah, the divine feminine, girl, we out here manifesting wealth, abundance, and happiness and joy all around. Sunflowers may be significant to somebody watching. We're manifesting all the most beautiful things in our life. So beautiful, so happy. Oh, so much fun and enjoy, so happiness. All of that solar plexus chakra, just laughing and happy. Like, look how happy these people are in this car. That is what we are manifesting, actively manifesting for ourselves anyway, regardless if there's a masculine around. This is what we get. And it's kind of like, nigga, do you want to be a part of this shit or no? The choice is, the choice is ours. The choice is not yours. Because you're going to want me no matter what. I can choose you. You can't choose. You don't get the masculine does not get to choose the divine feminine. The divine feminine gets to choose. And I think that's what has caused so much misogyny and patriarchy, because like the truth is the feminine choose the masculine. The only way to disrupt that dynamic is to convince feminines that they are lesser. To oppress them into thinking that the only way that they can get this is through that. When really, it's the other way around, bitch. Gag Nation. You heard it here first on a filthy read. But y'all already know this. Hopefully you already know it. And if you don't believe me, just watch. Watch. Look at the state of the masculines globally right now. And how all the feminines have restricting access, which is when the pick-me's come out and all the insecure feminines, the detrimental feminines. Yeah, you can have a detrimental feminine if you want to, but she ain't nothing hits, the love don't hit like unconditional love of divinity. Nothing hits like that. There's nothing in this universe like that shit. And I got it. And y'all got it. Divine feminine, we got it. Ben had it, was born with it. It's innate. It's automatic. It's a shame that we had to go through so much of this and this to be able to love ourselves so much and to realize that. It's hard. Being a woman is hard. It's hard. Not so much right now. and once you realize that you're divine feminine, it's kind of like, oh shit, being feminine in this universe is uh has its perks, we'll say. Um, at least, especially on this planet, because the planet Earth is literally a divine feminine as a planet. So, anyway, let's keep going. I'm sorry I went off on the tangent. Hopefully, um, yep, yep. Don't forget to share the live, y'all. Don't forget to share. Like there's more feminines who need to hear this information. This is a good one. This is gonna be a good one. Okay, okay. So we have the 10. We love resonates. So we have the 10 of Pentacles here, y'all. 10 of Pentacles meaning financial stability, happy family, uh, building legacies, legacies, generational wealth, like just really, really good, stable energy. Like look at that family. And this could be like your born family or your chosen family, your soul family. But this is a community of people who love and support each other powered by the unconditional love of the divine feminine. She has the power to hold all of this together. It needs the support of those around her to do it. Because she can't do it on her own. She's like, it's kind of like, I mean, she can, but that's no fun. Like, it's kind of like me as a divine feminine. I love taking care of my family and my people in the house. I love it. Cooking for everybody, I clean for everybody, yard work, going grocery shopping. I love the fucking grocery store, especially when I lived, because I used to live in Asia, for the past like a year and a half before this. I love the Japanese grocery store. This is just a side note. I love the Japanese grocery store. I love it. I'm like, what do they have today? Very domestic. I like to party and pop my pork chops and my city girl as well. But like, I like taking care of my family. And currently looking for someone to build one with. Just gonna throw that out there for any you need to hear it. I can't believe I said that out loud either. Who is she? I don't know her. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. Girl, plug the bitch up. Oh my god. Oh look, yeah, the divine feminist empress is here. Is it in transition? Okay. In detriment. Oh, yeah, a detrimental feminine does not have the a detrimental feminine does not have the energy to power the 10 of Pentacles. Because it's not divine. And if you think that any woman can do what a divine feminine there's men out here who think any woman can just do what I do what we do. Just like, no, it's not going to happen. Especially if it is a masculine. If you're a masculine who has encountered the divine feminine, and you thinking you're just gonna go meet a woman who does the same shit that I do, that we do, especially for you, you've already encountered it, and she left. You ain't getting that shit again, nigga. What the fuck you thought? You don't get you fumbled the bag. You didn't pass the test. You didn't treat it right when you had it. So why the fuck do you think you're gonna get it again in somebody else? How that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. I don't know why you would think that you can find this in somebody else. The divinity in somebody else. There are other divine feminines, but you only get the one per. There's only there's one divine feminine in in an arena, in a situation, and however many masculines have been, how many, somebody do a Google search, and this is related. How many knights are in King Arthur's court? Because that's how many masculines are assigned to the divine feminine. How many? I can't go look. Somebody go look that up and let me know. While I take a drink. How many? Because I gotta download that whole thing is like an allegory for like divine feminine, divine masculine. At least in this collective. I don't know how other, yeah, it is. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Anybody? I'll wait. I think it's 12. I don't know. Hey, Gabby. I think it's 12. It ranges from 12 to 150. God damn. I mean, realistically speaking, these Nickelodeons ain't shit, and they consistently fumble their divine feminines. So, divine feminines, you have between 12 and 150 masculines who have been assigned to protect and provide for you, and it's a joint effort. So even if you choose your King Arthur, right? And for whatever reason he's doing something else. These are supposed to be brothers in arms defending the kingdom of Camelot, with the divine feminine inside of it, right? That's again, it's a group effort. It's a 10 of Pentacles. It's a communal effort, y'all. So. But I don't have the energy for 150. That's like yeah, So I think I'll explore that allegory more. Maybe I'll make that like a personal live or something. But anyway, the Knight of Swords here. At least one of these I don't got the energy for one, bitch. You say that. You say that because, like, whenever you're around a divine counterpart, you miraculously are powered up and energized. It's what I've noticed. It's kind of like, as long as he's loving you correctly, you have all the energy you need. You kind of recharge each other. It's symbiotic. It's not draining. Like if you're around like a narcissist or somebody who only sucks energy from you, then you know it's somebody you need to fucking get away from. But if you're around a divine counterpart, especially anytime you guys are like cuddling or touching or something, you're literally charging each other up. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, but with this Knight of Swords here, at least somebody's coming rushing in. Maybe a few people may be coming. They think I gotta tell her I love her before I lose my spot. It's kind of like he's like, wait, it's coming in like Speed Racer. Speed Racer may be significant to somebody. Go, Speed Racer, go. Some of you are probably too young for Speed Racer. Hell, I was too young for Speed Racer. That shit was out when my parents were children. But anyway, let's keep going. It looks like the viewership dropped when I started talking about 12 to 150. Like, bitch, 12 to 150? Oh, no. That's not divine. Yes, it is. Again, if you understand, if again, this divine feminine collective understands how the masculines aren't willing to accept the challenges before them with having a divine feminine, or accepting the power of feminine as a divine presence in their lives or in general, right? A lot of this society likes to put masculine at the helm of society or divinity. There's a lot of religions that have their the figurehead, the head as is masculine, and it's kind of like, I'm not saying anybody's incorrect in their beliefs or whatever, but that's not what this is. I'll say that. Not about right or wrong. Everybody's not meant to be. Not everyone's not been not is not meant to believe the same thing or follow the same sorts of practices. But I'm just telling, for this collective, this is what the fuck the shit is. Okay. But realistically, they're not all going to fail, you know? If you found somebody who wants to stick close to you, you probably got a good one. But that gets the fear is that they could leave at any time. But that's fear. You don't let the fear of losing him affect how you choose to show up for yourself. Like, do what comes naturally for him and for you, because the people around also benefit from it. Like I said, the divine counterpart journey is meant to benefit more than just the connection. It could be for your family, it could be for your community. There's so much love that is generated by the counterparts, that like just having it between the two of you might be overwhelming. So you gotta share it. Starting a family, sharing it with your family, building a community, building an empire. A lot of the divine counterparts have already or will soon go into business with each other to like get the love out into the world. It's a beautiful story. It really is so much. It's a beautiful story. Like there's nothing negative about it. It's meant to help people. It's meant to help people. 6 of Cups. It's gonna be fun from now on. I feel like if you're listening, especially if you're watching this live and any of this is resonating, it's not the hard part. We the divine feminines in this collective, we've already graduated, bitch. Congratulations, graduated. So any masculines that show up after this full moon, or if you're in union with one right now, you might be in union with one right now, and you haven't really realized it because it the 3D of it seems seems unresolved. It looks like there's still some things. Let me just keep pulling the cards. They're like, shut up and keep pulling the cards. See, I'm channeling all this. The cards just help me stay focused. With the Temperance here, emotional, mental, and spiritual balance is imperative at this time. Because I'm hearing there's a lot of shifts happening at the same time. And if you're anything like me, I'm sensitive to all this kind of shit, and it's you don't want to counter manifest or get thrown off. When I am a stickler, I am an advocate for spiritual fucking baths and cleanses. That is a necessity for me to be able to get in the fucking tub and do my salt and my herbs and my flowers and my candles and my incense to recalibrate my energy or channel a vibe that I'm trying to integrate into my reality. Just showing that. Walk it. And it could be as simple, and if you don't have access to like a bathtub, bitch, you can boil the fucking herbs and shit and like wait for it to cool down or whatever. When you take a shower, just rinse yourself with the shit. It works the same way. Or drink tea, or playing in the rain. Dancing in the rain, that is a beautiful spiritual cleanse. It's kind of invigorating. Water is very important. Good conduit for spiritual energy. Just saying. Anyway, candles, whatever the fuck. That's what all this shit exists. That's what it's for. To help you heal and recalibrate your energy and channel vibrations that you may not be aware of, or, that you may be struggling to integrate, If you want more self-love, if you want to feel more self-love, light yourself up like a pink candle, write your name on it and draw a heart on that shit. Say a little prayer or incantation or whatever the fuck. Say whatever the fuck you want to and light that bitch. And watch what happens throughout the course of the day. And what happens is it recalibrates your energy for self-love, and like it just makes it easier for you to do it on your own without the tool. Oop. We have the moon, and so the moon just kind of came out with the sun. The moon inside. Something hidden will soon be revealed. Three of Wands in reverse. No, don't take that. Yeah. Something hidden will soon be revealed about this death in reverse. Yeah. If you, I feel like okay. There's if you are not speaking to one of your masculines or a masculine right now, that situation's not over. If you are, it's like I think somebody here just doesn't want it to be over, whether you're with them or not. They don't want it to end. They don't want to go into separation anymore. They don't want to do it no more. They're like, no, they can't. I can't let go. Somebody here doesn't want no. I made some new blank cards, y'all. This is issues and tissues. Somebody here wants the issues and tissues in reverse. They don't want no more issues and tissues. They wanna be together. They wanna be happier now. It's like, okay, fuck it. Not even fuck it. It's just like, okay, they want it now. Oop. The Death and the Emperor came out. Somebody here, one of these emperors is he's claiming that I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. I beg your pardon. I beg your finest pardon, bitch. one of these masculines is like, or maybe more than one, I don't know. It's like, look, there ain't. It's like, I don't, like, there's nobody, like, I'm it. It's like, hey. And then, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, okay, my lord, what do you need? What do you need from me? Are you okay? Are you good? Do you need anything? Okay. You hit him with that softness. But I can be quite submissive despite my my like, you know, but like that is the divine feminine. The divine feminine does not have a problem being submissive to the right masculine. But if you coming in with some games and shit, you're not gonna get the soft. You don't, if you can't handle me at my wild child, you don't deserve the geisha. You don't deserve the geisha. If you can't handle me at the goddess, the what is it? The fiery goddess. You don't deserve the soft geisha with the magic hands and the Shang Tsung tongue. I'll stop there before. I'm already restricted. I can't get any words. I said what I said. 3 of Wands in reverse. And that witch pop. And the witch, The witch puh. I wish, I need a word for it. The witch, because pork chops is too funny. Pork chops is funny. I need something more descriptive, but not obvious. Wait. Portal. That was obvious. Yeah, I got that witch portal. The divine witch portal. Ooh, portal's actually perfect. So it's actually a perfect term for it. Anyway, yeah, somebody here is like, look, that witch portal belongs to me. Then you're gonna have to make sure that. It looks like they will. It looks like they're going to explain a few things. So what they want to discuss. So official. This card, the King of Swords in this card is so like nigga, who you talking to? Like very official, very business meeting, like very terms and conditions. It's loving and compassionate though. The King of Swords doesn't have to be so serious with it. I feel like there's a masculine here who does take it very seriously, but maybe he shouldn't take it, like, not that he shouldn't take it seriously, but lighten up about it. Like, this, whoever this person is like, they're making it too stiff. Like, loosen up. Like, I think the pain and the I don't know anything about your spiritual team, but I think my spirit team, whenever they come for these masculines, it is highly uncomfortable for them to exist. If they're fucking up. If you're treating me right, you probably have all these really cool things going on in your life. You probably got, a lot of opportunities coming in. You're getting loved down. You're fully supported. Don't start thinking that it's you who's bringing this shit in either. It's not you. It's the result of our love doing it. So don't. Yeah. Lovers in reverse. This King of Swords is not interested in anyone else, and I guess he wants to make sure that you're not either. And like, to be fair, because like the divine feminine is not for the streets like that. They don't want to be entertaining, multiple counterparts. But like, if you're fucking up, the divine will bring her someone who will treat her right. You don't have to be perfect. You don't gotta be perfect, but like, you have to be present. You gotta be communicative, and you have to be affectionate and compassionate. You have to treat. You have a goddess in your midst. It acts in your hands, in your grasp. Act like it. This is not no regular bitch. It just isn't. This is not no 3D average run-of-the-mill bitch leaving the house with a bonnet on. Non-magical woman. This is a divine being in a body. If you don't believe in those sorts of fucking things, then maybe you're not a divine masculine. And we're down to teach you things. Like the feminine is also a teacher of sorts, and a teacher, high priestess, teaches metaphysics and stuff like that. Fine, but if you do not view her in the magical way that she is, perhaps you won't make the cut. Because what happens is men who play with it get crushed. They collapse under the weight of their own karma by choosing to fuck with a divine woman. Because all we have is unconditional love, and you disrespect that shit, all your karmic shit, and she won't be around to help you heal through it. So, there's that. Don't play with it. The issues and tissues came out in reverse. So after this, or after the revelation, after the revelation of conversation, I don't see there being any more issues and tissues. But I also feel like with the Six of Cups in reverse, I feel like, remember to have fun with each other. I feel like this, you have to go out, remember to have fun together, like just doing regular shit. Let your guard down, go to the beach, go to the lake, watch them, go out and have fun. I think that is what is needed here. The new beginning is here. Okay, any questions about that before I go get another deck to pull from to further clarify this? Yes, no. Okay. So we have the Love Oracle. We have the Love Oracle Tarot, which I don't know if I don't want to do that one yet. Never mind. I do want to do it. My spirit is telling me to use it. Okay. Here we go. I want to use more. I can use all of them. Oh, wait. Oh, God. No. No, we don't want that energy. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some love. Love Oracle card. Love Oracle Tarot cards. in a situation. A love call. Yeah, the love call just clarified the moon. The love call states someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Aww. So expect a love call. Heart with the key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. Yeah, I feel like this could be this could be this is multiple people doing this at the same time, perhaps. I hope not. I don't have the energy to. Oh, fucking A. Okay. Somebody wants the key to this heart. They want the key to your heart for a fresh, brand new start. Oh, bitch. Why do they do this puzzle piece thing? They want the key to your heart for a fresh, brand new start. Again, I feel like if you're already in contact with, in close contact with a masculine, I feel like it just hasn't reached that, it hasn't gone to the next level yet, but it's about to. That's what this is giving. Passion. Insane chemistry, like each other, and equally having fun. Yeah, there needs to be some fun. I feel like it's just been all work and no play. Kakehiki. There's so many. Should I take all of these? I'm just gonna take the ones that came out upright. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Wanting to date. I like you. What song is that? I like you. I do. I like you. That song is so cute. It's like a boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure, issues. Yeah, I feel like whatever situation that we're in, Divine Feminine Collective, I feel like whatever situation that we're in is not coming to a close, but it's like, it's the closure of like the issues and tissues of the past. It's like, you know what, let's just move on from that. Let's go on this boat and go on to this, riding into the sunset with all the love. Oh, it's just so cute. Ew. Blah. That was my Capricorn sign. I'm a Capricorn with a Cancer moon. I get sick of myself. Like, it's like, why do I love these things? Oh. Because a Capricorn wants to like ground in the, like, hello? Okay. I'm a mess. I need to be slapped. I need to get slapped is what I need to do. Not today. Not today. Not dealing hurt. Avoiding a conversation, couples and boundaries. Still angry. I feel like there's an element here of like certainly avoiding a conversation or a person. Maybe somebody's avoiding a conversation, avoiding the divine feminine, because they think she's still angry about something. Yeah, I don't hang on. I don't really get angry. But to me, I do, but like I don't tend to hold on to that energy because anger doesn't really serve me. Because when I get angry, shit starts to get fucked up around me. Like shit starts to like fly off of walls and bookshelves. Glass starts to break and shit. So it's on some Carrie shit. Like those of you who have been around me have seen that. No, I'm not making this shit up. People like drop shit that they're holding. Phones will fly out of their fucking hand or shit. Like weird stuff starts happening. But I don't really hang on to anger. I don't say anger. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. Maybe somebody here has an addiction to something, someone. Maybe somebody is addicted to the divine fem. The divine feminine energy is actually quite addicting. It's not in a bad way though. This is something else. This is something else. I feel like this is like, it could be a substance. I don't know. Take your heritage. I make shit spill and leak around. Yeah. Like shit starts to break. Like cars break down, windows break. I set shit on fire. Sometimes, not often, with the fire. You know. Ascending, transcending obstacle, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Yeah, like I said, this is like, I know the energy feels weird and it feels like, especially if you're deeply in love with somebody, inexplicably, and you feel like it's not going anywhere, that maybe you're in a karmic situation that's not moving forward. Don't hurt your own feelings, bitch, because the nigga's there. Just chill out. Girl with the snake as the underlying issue. There seems to be, number one, and take it how it resonates, because this card actually came out for me in one of my personal, in a personal reading that I was doing for myself. I think part of the fear is that, because masculines, a weak masculine, we'll say, not a divine masculine, or even a candidate for a divine masculine, is very, very weak, and they will easily get deceived and pulled in by temptation with the girl with the snake. The girl with the snake, it says empath or narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. The woman with the snake, there's kind of like, it's like, well, you invested all this time, he's probably talking to some other bitch. He's not. Yeah, he can't. Like, he doesn't want anybody. Like, I feel like anyone connected to the divine feminine in this collective fully realizes that there is no other feminine or other woman who can do what she does. So why would they even go look for it? Why would they even entertain it, right? Also, yeah. So yeah. It's like, why would they say? It's like they're horny but not stupid. I don't know where that came from. Do we want more of these, or do we want to? I have so many new decks now. Thank you, Miss Ann. You did not. I didn't say that. So it wasn't me. There was some other bitch. I've never met her. Can't say that I know who she is. Can't say that I knew. A new one? Okay. But I'm gonna leave these here, though. I'm gonna leave these here. I'm gonna use all these bitches tonight. Ooh. Okay. Do we want... Wait. Spirit's telling me to... Okay. Alright. Wait, what is this? This is not the book. Oh, it is. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna pull from we're gonna pull from the moon deck now. Let's see. The sexual tension in this reading is palpable. I'll say that. Like, I'm a sexy ass bitch. I know. I know what I got. Collaboration brings more sweetness into my life, into the world. Yeah, like I was saying, these connections are meant to be collaborative, and not just for the community. And like in a perfect situation, you know, all the masculines that have been assigned to protect her continue to do so. They will, because they understand the dynamic. Like, I'm not a cheater. Like, I'm not gonna cheat on my divine counterpart, bitch. It's like, do you want to be bald? Because you would be bald if you cheat on your divine counterpart, bitch. The entire... So, I think... So, in the story of King Arthur, Guinevere's old bald-headed ass cheats on King Arthur, right? And it completely destroys the kingdom of Camelot, ultimately. I worked way too hard to lay the foundations in the community and the connections that I have to build my kingdom, to fuck it up. And I'm loyal and committed, so there's that too. But yeah, it's meant to bring collaborations to the world. Okay, should I read? I don't know. I don't want to read it. I don't want. Maybe I won't read it. I ain't got shit else to do. No, because I want to use a different deck. I want to use a different deck. Do we want the Messages of Love Oracle deck or the Lover's Oracle? Or both? Don't. Left, right. Both remix. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna do both. Both. She said, why not both? We'll do this one first. This is fun. This feels like the lives that I used to do when I first started out doing tarot online. I used to have like 13 different decks, just a pile of cards, just with all the information, getting to the nitty gritty, bitch. Because we need to know. Like, yeah. Because I'm on this journey with y'all. So, I used to be so anti-love readings and anti-connection readings. But now I'm like, okay, fine. I had to do a lot of heart healing and forgiving myself and repairing the damage that was done to me by other masculines to be able to get to the point to where this is relevant in my life. I don't take it for granted. And I don't take them for granted either. I didn't think I would ever be capable again, to be honest. Because when I shut down, I shut down. Like, don't. Like, I had built a steel fortress around my heart space, bitch. Wasn't nobody getting in or out including me. I was holding my heart hostage for many, many years. I didn't realize that. I thought I was protecting myself, which I was, but anyway. I don't think I was protecting myself. I think I was just holding myself hostage. Which is natural response to getting hurt. Destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. Yeah, I feel like these divine kind of connections in whatever respect are destined to happen. I just think somebody's like overthinking about how it's supposed to look. It's not supposed to look a certain way, y'all, especially for the masculines. The feminine is open for it to unfold in whatever way that it does. The masculines want shit to be linear. Like, because masculine energy is like linear and straight lines, and feminine energy is free to move in whatever way that it needs to accomplish a goal, right? Which is why the masculine needs the feminine to be able to get out of his own way and see the world in different perspectives. Like, you're trying to go from A to B, nigga. I know a shortcut. I know a shortcut. I know a hidden path. Actually, I'm good friends with the owner of the person who built that path, and he can get us a ride to the other side. I just need you to fucking ride with me and have my back on the way. That's simple. Anyway. This doesn't have to be difficult. It does not have to be difficult. Oh, reunion. We will always come back to each other. Yeah, even if you tried to get rid of your counterparts, they would all come. They would all come back. Even if they truly loved you, they couldn't stay away from you. It hurts to be away from your divine masculine, or any of your divine counterparts. Really, if you've encountered them in this lifetime, if you've been blessed enough to encounter more than one of them in your lifetime, it hurts to be away from them. It's not fun. It's like, where a nigga at? Like, you know. You know? Of course, you can only, you choose one of them to take as your husband, your lover, or whatever. But like, you can be, you can have, it doesn't hurt to have more than one protector for divine feminine in case, your divine counterpart is, I don't know, doing something else. You would want your feminine to have the support of other people, because you can't be there around her all the time. Which is why God's Source Spirit designed it that way, so she would not be left defenseless in the physical realm, because she's important. He's important too, but she's important. She's very important. You treat her like she's important to you, sir. If not, overwhelmed, stress from this is draining. Somebody here was overwhelmed before. I think if there was any, my ear, yeah, this is past energy. If there was any sort of interruption or interference or pain or heartbreak or something in the past, it was because like somebody here was the masculine in the space was overwhelmed with his emotions, probably. He was letting it over. Like, why would they have never experienced a love of this capacity in their lives? Some of them not even from like their own mothers. Yikes on bikes. Yikes on bikes. Some of them, not all of them. Not to discredit anybody's mama or question somebody's mothering ability, but that's the truth. Yikes on bikes. Yikes on bicycles. Yikes on bikes. I can forgive. I possess the ability to forgive. But just because I forgive you doesn't mean I'm gonna let you keep hurting me either. You know. Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody here has realized or is realizing that they were the problem. Not the divine. Divine feminines, you're never the problem, baby. Don't internalize any of the shit that they have done. It's not, girl, it's never been you. It hasn't. This is not a ego trip to pander to like being to your. Actually, divine feminine is perfect. If you're divine feminine, you're perfect exactly how you are. Darkness and light in perfect balance. Integration of masculine and feminine energies. But we're tired. We're tired. We've integrated the energy, but now we want to be able to finally rest in our femininity. Where he at? Because we can only do so if the masculine presence is around, or in any capacity. It doesn't necessarily have to become in the form of a counterpart or a chosen counterpart either, which is why at some point in your journey, at some point in our journey, we were surrounded by masculines who were doing nice things for us because we deserve it. Again, divine masculine is an energy. It's not necessarily one person. You know, we do choose that one person to embody that so we can come together as a whole. But like, this energy exists all around. This could be your father, this could be your brother, this could be a really compassionate, because the emperor, although he is masculine, the emperor is capable of leading with compassion and fairness. Not just authority and swinging his big old dick around, trying to tell people what to do. That ain't no leader. And ain't nobody gonna listen to you doing that. But the emperor leads with fairness and compassion and understanding and forgiveness. Especially if he has access to the divine portal, the witch portal. He can do all kinds of shit. I'll say that. She said, okay, thank you, because I'll internalize. Girl, do not internalize that shit. It's these Nickelodeons. It ain't you, girl. Runner, I don't want to run. Yeah, somebody here doesn't want to run away from it. They don't want to run no more. Okay, we'll see. Okay. This is so much fun. Okay, I don't know what else do I have? Do we want to do this? I guess I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna do it. You've triggered me. Yeah, I bet I fucking did. You've encountered a divine feminine. Of course I'm going to trigger you to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, my dear. What the fuck did you think this was? Again, a lot of masculines what a lot of masculines do, especially after they I saw it, booby. especially after they encounter a divine feminine, they get triggered and they do one of two things or three things. They either get triggered and run back to a karmic connection, and that bitch is not going to do anything but fuck his life up. So that's the wrong thing to do. Or they completely shut down. They stay stagnant. They freeze, or they eventually work through their triggers and begin the healing process by moving toward the divine feminine that has their heart in the first place, which is the preferable option. Because like they're getting triggered into healing, but it doesn't have to be painful. Like it doesn't even have to be dark. It could be beautiful and gentle and loving. You can also heal with love as well. You can heal through love. You can heal through love. But again, I guess they don't know that. If you've never experienced it, you wouldn't know that that's possible. I'm telling you, it's possible. Didn't have to be that scary. Why can't I tell you the truth? Because you are afraid to be vulnerable, sir. That's what it is. You're afraid to be vulnerable. So I don't know why you gotta be afraid of me. I don't know who I am anymore. Yeah, because you're leveling up to a better version of yourself, sir. I ask myself this question sometimes too. Like, who am I? Why am I, like, I'm the Iron Wall Empress. Like, I just be like, damn, I can't do it like that. No, I can't just cut it off anymore like I used to. Nor do I want to. It's much more enjoyable for me to have a full range of emotional experiences, to be quite honest. But yeah, I think this, again, masculines overthink everything, especially if it's like if they're an air sign, or they have an air placement somewhere in like the inner planets. Nigga, stop thinking about shit. But they also don't have access to their emotional side because they suppress that because it's not masculine to have like a healthy emotional state. Go figure. Go figure. It's so fucked. The whole thing is so fucked. I can't talk to you right now. Yeah, if this is someone that you're not speaking to, it's because they can't talk to you right now. But this is not, or this is like somebody who doesn't want to talk about it right now. Okay, it don't take too long. Again, we do not want to. You don't. Okay. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to. Because God is not going to wait for these masculines to figure out that they need to be as close to the divine feminine as possible. Because she's free to move around, move about the world, move about her journey as she pleases. You know, when that time comes, she's free to go where the fuck she wants to when she needs to. You just have to be in position, sir. You know, I can't deal with other air sign men. They think they know everything. It says, I feel lonely in reverse. So, if you are in contact and connection with your divine masculine, at least he doesn't feel lonely no more. If you are not, of course, this nigga's feeling extremely lonely. I'm hearing wrap it up. Okay, Spirit wants me to wrap it up. Wrap it up, okay. Any final thoughts? I think that's it. I guess we'll do some tea leaves for the... Yeah, we'll do some tea leaves. Let's do some tea leaves. I wish I had some... I mean, I guess this is kind of like that. Like some tea leaves, except for like, kind of like this. I don't know. We'll see. Love is oracle. Love is oracle. Yeah, I love these little oracle cards. They're so fun. They're so fun. They're so fun. Cartomancy in general is really fun for me. Cause I can channel the information all day long, but this is this gives you a really nice focal point, so I don't float off into outer space like I usually do. Cause I'll just keep rambling and not get to the point of the which I don't have a fucking problem with that shit. Oh, actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm hearing stop questioning the connection. Stop questioning. But it's okay if you do. No, it's okay if you do. Actually, it's not okay if you do. Because I think there's an interesting thing that's happened now is that the masculine is sure of it, and the feminine is now she's kind of like, I don't know, because he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. He ain't doing what I want him to be doing. So maybe he's not it. And maybe you're right again. Better speak up soon, sir, because the other masculines are trying to come in and take your bitch. And God's gonna let them if you don't. You gotta say something. If it's worth your while, say something, say something. If it's worth your while, then say something good to me. Oh wait. Okay. Okay, we're gonna pull 3 tea leaves for the Divine Feminine. 3 tea leaves for the Divine Feminine Collective. Thank y'all for joining me. Hey Sue, how you doing? It's been a minute. Hills, obstacles to overcome. I feel like we've already been through over a lot of hills. Yeah, I feel like there were a lot of obstacles to overcome, and maybe there will be more obstacles to overcome. Actually, this is this is a lot of hills. We've been through a lot. But I feel like we're headed, the sun is rising now. So, but even if there are obstacles to overcome, if you have your divine counterpart, that shit is much, 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 much easier. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Yeah, this is like building a family. In however that looks. It doesn't have to be in the traditional way, and usually like divine counterparts, like they adopt kids, they acquire children somehow, aunts and uncles, it's like this is very chosen family, soul family kind of people just coming together and being there for each other. Just because somebody is related to you by blood does not make them your family. Those are your relatives. They share genetics with you, but that ain't your family all the time. And people need to really, 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 really make that fucking distinction. For real. Hat. You'll be playing a different role. And it's also important to remember that everybody's divine connection dynamic is going to differ. Sometimes this person will do one thing, this person will do one thing. The masculine and feminine roles in which have been imposed upon society aren't real. So it's kind of like whoever is capable of doing something in any sort of event space, you do that. Make it fit. Make it work how it works. Get rid of these gender roles. The only true gender role is masculine and feminine in an energetic sense. And as far as the 3D shit goes, work that shit out however the fuck it works out. Okay? Okay. Okay, that's 3. Okay. All right, Sony, are you ready, bitch? Oh, if anybody else would like to donate for a mini reading, or now is the time. Are you ready, girl? Now's the fucking time. If any of you sons of bitches have anything else to say, now's the fucking time. Okay. Okay. Alright, so what message do we have for Sony for our highest joy and excitement courage for path? We'll do the healing. We'll do the healing at some point this week. I'm free this week, so. Oh God. Fuck. Okay. Okay. So, first card out, we have the 8 of Pentacles, or 8 of Cups in reverse. There's somebody who you left out in the cold who looks like they're coming back in. They're coming in through the rain. Looks like they're tired of being rained on by their own spiritual consequences of probably hurting you. And he's coming in with the Page of Cups in transition, and I think this person is only coming back in this energy of being in transition with the emotional offer, because he's unsure of how he will be received. And in the King of Pentacles in reverse, he is not in the best financial standing right now. I feel like he's waiting for some money to come in. Yeah, I don't feel like he's broke. I just feel like whatever he did, whatever he's done, whatever karma he is serving right now, spiritual forces have his fucking money locked the fuck up right now until he makes things right with you. Okay. I think they're all going through that right now. They have to. Yeah. Oh, never mind. The Knight of Cups is here. Yeah, once he makes things right with you, then he's not only with his money. Yeah, he needs to make things right with you. Come in with the emotions, the romantic shit that he should have been doing the whole fucking time. But it looks like he was entertaining other fucking options and shit. If you can choose to take this person back or not. You've certainly been thinking about him. You could choose to take him back or not, but either way, I would let him try. I would let him try to make it right, and at least let him wine and dine your ass, which is what you really want in the first place. And then you can decide if you want him or not, because he kind of fucked up. I met someone new though. Well, that was your reading. If it's him, I think he's a karmic. Almost karmic. No, he's a divine counterpart. He just fucked up. Like, people seem to think that your divine counterpart is supposed to be like the perfect match, and there's no problem. They just come into your life, and everything's so beautiful. No, bitch. It's triggering. It hurts. It makes you look at yourself. Makes you improve yourself. It's not. It may have some karmic elements to it, but it's not necessarily karmic in the way of repeating cycles. Because like whenever you're in a karmic relationship and you finally cut it off, you don't feel them or think of them anymore, or not often at least. Like you may think of them or talk about them whenever if it comes up in conversation or something, but they don't be in your they're not in your energy anymore. It's almost as if they didn't exist. Um, but anyway, thank you all for joining me. Love you all very much. This was really, really fun and informative. You're welcome, Boopy. Everybody be sure to love yourselves and each other. Starlight Reflection.